Biodiversity is the greatest treasure we have. Its diminishment is to be prevented at all costs, said once Thomas Eisner, a German and American ecologist. Through the years, biodiversity loss has been increasing drastically. That's why we, as a society, have to find environmental measures to prevent it from happening. But first, let's see what biodiversity is. It is a term used to describe the variety of living beings on Earth. We have to remember that around the world we have several ecosystems, and each one of them has a great amount of biodiversity. And we also have to remember that each species, no matter how small or big they are, have their role to play in that ecosystem. Unfortunately, some new researches have shown that across our planet's land surface, biodiversity has dropped below a threshold that some scientists consider safe. Moreover, some studies have already shown that extinction rates have been increasing, and some studies show that 30% of species will be extinct by 2050. According to the International Union for Conservation of Nature, globally, about one-third species are threatened with extinction. But what are the factors that help increase biodiversity loss? Well, according to Edward Wilson, the principal factors are habitat destruction, invasive species, pollution, population, and overharvesting. And he reunited these factors in an acronym used as the acronym HIPPO. So, we know the factors that help biodiversity loss. We have to ask ourselves, what can we do to prevent it? Well, first we could establish more protected areas. These areas will limit the human activity and will help reduce deforestation and overuse of fields and help the environment to protect some species that could be used by other organisms. Another way is lowering climate change. Climate change is considered one of the main causes of biodiversity loss, so we have to find ways to reduce it. What can we do? Well, an example could be we could reduce our gases emissions and find sustainable ways to live. Third, promoting sustainability. Well, sustainable agriculture is much better than cropping and grazing. So we can use some methods and avoid using chemicals that destroy and put in danger some species. Finally, the last way is informing and educating. The education is a powerful tool. The more people know about the consequences of biodiversity loss, the more people will have to prevent it. After considering which are the causes of biodiversity loss and what we can do to prevent it, I have a question to ask you. Shouldn't we protect our planet before it's too late? Our planet allows us to live, allows us to have a wonderful life our society, our family, and our friends. That's why we have to help protect it. We have to remember, as I said in the beginning of the speech, each species are important and they have a role to play, and we have to help protect them because without them we wouldn't be here. Thank you.